So 2 years ago, back during the last war, right? It's always war, but during the last big war, I had just gotten out of a relationship with my ex-girlfriend, and I met this Israeli actor in the city, and we started sleeping together because there was a war in Israel, and I felt like it was my patriotic duty to put a former IDF soldier's dick in my mouth. Like, it was the least I could do. And I also had a friend, because this happens if you're in Israel, you get called back into the IDF. And I have a friend that serves in the humanitarian branch of the IDF. So what that means is that after Israel levels an area with bombs, they go in and they offer aid, which doesn't seem very logical to me. I feel like that's like beating your wife and then be looking at her bruised, scratched up face and being like, oh, here, sweetheart, here's a Band-Aid. And I kind of get it, you hit your wife, but you didn't need to. You were aiming for her overbearing, scary father. But I feel like when you missed and hit her, you threw in 10 extra punches just for good measure. And what you could have done is just give her that divorce that she's been asking for years. So, so here's what I think is the problem with the current Middle East peace process. And I'm not an expert. If you want the history of what's gone on between Egypt and Israel, or Jordan and Israel, or every other country surrounding Israel and Israel, I can recommend people for you to talk to. But here's what I see as the problem, and what I see as the problem with guys like Netanyahu. The Israeli peace process, the Middle East peace process, is like this. It's as if I asked you to go to dinner with me. And I said, look, I really want dinner. All I want is dinner. I just want dinner for my children. I want to be able to feed my children. I want dinner for my people. I want dinner for my country. And then we went to dinner. We picked a restaurant. We sat down. And we ordered 9 entrees. And then as those entrees were delivered, I started shoveling food onto my plate. And then when you went for food, I was like, excuse me, what are you doing? I'm going to be eating all of this. And you were like, oh, I'm just trying to get some food. And I'm like, no, stop talking to me. I'm too busy eating dinner. Just leave me over here to have dinner, okay? And then you were like, no, but I thought we were gonna, I'm like, excuse me. And then you started getting angry and you pulled out a fork to stab me. And I was like, look, I knew you were gonna get violent and irrational because you always do. And I don't know why, because I'm just trying to have dinner over here. All right? And this is the thing, is that when people say, I want peace, what they mean is, I want peace for my kids. I want peace for my people. I want peace for my country. But peace doesn't exist unless it exists for both sides. You can get some degree of comfort and maybe even safety, but as long as people on the other side of the wall that you built are starving or unable to take care of themselves because you are controlling the electricity in their neighborhoods, there will not be peace. There will be periods where you feel safer, but that is not peace. Okay? You're in the Holy Land. A lot of people care about that space. So that's like if you went to dinner and you ordered a large fries, and then you got pissed off when people wanted some when it came to the table. Fries are delicious. We all want some. All right? And the good news is, if you share the fries, you get to split the check. There's a lot of other bullshit. I'm a chosen person. That's a huge burden. Quite frankly, I don't want to take it all on by myself. I will happily split the check with anybody that is willing to share that burden with me. So until we decide that it is more important to humanize our enemies than demonize our neighbors, we are never going to have peace. And Netanyahu's a dick.